got a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here on the hill here today, Gerrit Cole. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's your 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bellinger makes the grab. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Juan Soto now.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Gerrit Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
1 out, bases empty. Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him. And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That's too low. 1-0. Cole, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And it's fouled away. Soto off of first with 2 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Oh, he botches it. Coming home.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound today, Sean Manaea.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hit and run it over the inside corner.
Out to short. Lindor zips it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Second, the second baseman.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is Jazz. He's in there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
And that is cut on and miss. 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
2 outs with a runner at third. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The other way, and a base hit. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Tied up here in the early going, and that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Cole back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 7.
Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Foul ball there. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's outside. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Volpe under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Got all of that one. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto. On the ground to Jazz. Over to Goldie. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate. Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a foul ball. Manaea ready to fire now. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Soto makes the grab and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Jason.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts. Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And gone! And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering way off the plate. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Vientos swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jesse.
And the batter now, Jesse Winker. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2.
This one in the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
So the lineup flips over. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
The Mets
Here's
have
one
decided to
more
challenge
look.
the previous
They called
flag.
him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And there's a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. It's Aaron Judge now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Judge.
And that's in there for strike one. Chisholm, the runner at first with two gone. And Judge spoils that one. Caught him looking for the K. The Yanks leave one. They're down 5-1. Back in the Bronx, at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that is out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to right his first time. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball misses down and away. That to right. Judge is there. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose.
2 down, base is empty. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nope, ball 2. 2-1.
In the air, left field, Dominguez sizing this one up, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Kicks and fires. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Now
for me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Goldie steps into the box. Caught looking his first time up. To third, Vientos. Whips it across, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's the 3rd out, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton warming up as well. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it goes just foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Back here in New York, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Austin Wells. Manaea back to work. And ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's through there for a strike. High fly ball, right field. Soto settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jason.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Oh, that hit him. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. Top six. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ripped on the ground to second. Jazz tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman,
Mark Vientos will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. In for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Cousins getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Way inside. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. And that misses. Ball 1. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the second
Now
baseman.
here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Robert to right field, way back, gone. The 2-run shot. It's 5-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here is Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Bellinger up to hit. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
All over that one right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Cousins.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil. Up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Cousins, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. One down, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Dominguez on the move towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That one in the dirt, and a count 1-2. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Wells collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading up.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. The Yankees looking to rally. As the lefty gets to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swinging a foul out of play.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Cousins back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. Hard on the ground to first. Goldie takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Wells gathers, throws the first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And now Pete Alonso just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Way out front for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And there's a ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains 5-3. And we're back. Digging in, Anthony
Yankees,
Volpe.
the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Now
Ryan Stanek will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball 1, no strikes.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Late swing fouled off. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second, gets off a throw, and he'll pull into second safely.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Judge swings through it for strike 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with it.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're still down 5-3.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
The left fielder, number 9.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. 1 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Hill gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
number 71, Ian Hamilton.
First and second, 1 out. Siri now at the plate. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Winker, the lead runner at second. McNeil at first. 1 gone. There's a swing and a miss.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. So first and second with 2 outs. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. There's the strike, 95 of that one. On the ground, right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And it is now 10-3. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Back
the Mets.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and meanwhile this a fair ball down the left field line. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Goldie stands in now and watches strike 1. That one ripped, but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 out, and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Rip towards third. Vientos whips it to first. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Bellinger on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.